Okay, well, all over YouTube you'll see videos about people making homemade salt blocks for deer. Well, the question is, A, does it work? B, is it really worth it? Well, you can see what I've got here today. I've got a container, an old cat litter container. You know, I want my salt lick to be about the size of a regular salt lick, so I'm going to use this old cat litter container. I'm going to use some cheap dollar store syrup, and I'm going to also use some Stockman salt. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, well, you can see how far I filled that up. Now, that bag of Stockman salt was already open, but I would have used about the equivalent of half a bag. So that kind of gives you a rough estimate right there. It's also going to take about 3 bottles of this syrup to completely saturate this amount of salt. So went ahead and got it open. I'll go ahead and pour these in here. I'll save you that whole process, and we'll keep on moving. It's been 2 months, and I've got this homemade salt block down here at the ridge, and I'm going to go ahead and dump it in that hole there. Just had an existing hole on the edge of the deer plot. I've also got a store-bought salt block there behind the trail axe, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing busted open and get it dumped in the hole there. It's all cut out of the container there and dumped in the hole. It never did solidify, and that's one of the drawbacks. At the other end of the food plot here, you can see I've got that store-bought block, and we'll go ahead and break it up. So here's my final word on this project. Personally, I think it's a bust. I don't think it's worth your time, effort, or money to make a homemade salt block. The supplies alone are going to cost you approximately $5.50 for the amount you're going to use. A factory-made salt block is going to cost you $6.50. It's just not worth it for that extra dollar. On top of that, the homemade salt block after 2 months never reached the same consistency or solidity that the factory-made salt block had. But I guess the deer will be the final judge. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, you know I'd appreciate that thumbs up like. If you want to, follow us on Instagram, see what we're up to throughout the week between videos. And maybe, just maybe, I'll see you on the next video. If you enjoy videos about the randomness of our amazing world, consider clicking on the globe to subscribe, or maybe checking out one of the other videos right here.